Good morning, everybody. Welcome to PMC 2020. We're so excited to have everybody here today. We have a lot going on and a lot of presentation to give you today, a lot of great speakers, some fun in the process, and we're using this brand new technology. So like everybody knows, whenever you bring out brand new technology for the first time, it gets a little bit hairy and a little bit scary. We went through much of that last night. Had a terrific time working with James the musician and introductions and such like that. So let's go ahead and get started. Obviously, this is the PMC 2020, powering the project economy. This is where we are headed as an entire global organization and in everything that we are doing. And how is it that the PMI group and PMI South Florida will actually support that project economy coming up in the economy as we have it. For the agenda this morning, we're going to start out with talking a little bit about, of course, what we're here for. I'm going to go through the technology a little bit because I see that some people are, first-time users and just got in this morning. So I want to make sure that everybody understands what it is that the technology brings and some of the really great benefits to being able to still network like you were able to do when we were together in a particular conference room at a specific table, but also being able to present like I'm doing right now. And we have a slate of those speakers to talk with. And then I'm going to close out this particular session with Andrew Tarvin, who is our keynote speaker. I think you guys will find him extraordinarily fun to talk with and to present his interesting way of looking at project management and management in general. So first of all, shout outs to Gravity IT and the Spear Group as our gold sponsors. If you have an opportunity, if you are looking for a job, if you have a position available that you're looking to fill, these are two very, very, very good resources. You will see on the screen on the main hall that in the upper right-hand and left-hand corners, they have their links. You can click on that and you can go directly to their websites and see a little bit of information about those two organizations. In addition to that, you will see that there are tables that are specifically assigned to them on both sides. The purpose of that is if they see you there, they'll come over and talk with you. And one of the benefits, again, of this technology is you can network. If you click on somebody's little icon, you can get their business card. You can get to their LinkedIn profile. Yes, it's actually linked to LinkedIn, which makes it kind of interesting. And of course, Centric, who is one of our silver sponsors, their link is on the right-hand side. Be sure to go ahead and visit them. They have been very good as a Microsoft partner in doing some presentation with us during the COVID lockdown. So we were really happy with that. I'm going to, please consider it. If you are not a member, this is a fantastic opportunity for you to go ahead and become a member. It has some great benefits, as you can see there. You have superior development opportunities, educational events. We have, and we will continue to have social events, networking opportunities, dinners. You have PDU opportunities. We've given many, I wish I had calculated the number of PDUs we had given for during the COVID lockdown. We were still active in giving training, which was really terrific. In addition to that, just being able to talk with people at different companies and stuff. It's really important to network, even if you are working, okay? It's not something that when you're out of work, that's not when you want to start that. You want to continuously do it, and it makes it a much more rich experience for everyone. In addition to that, becoming a volunteer, we have some really, really wonderful, amazing people who have volunteered for us in the past, and we are always open to other people to come in and help us out. It takes a lot. We are all volunteers, and we are pushing this forward as an organization, and we have some fun things that are coming up. And we need all the volunteers we could possibly get. By the way, the volunteer links are on the right-hand side of the menu. You'll see that on the main conference room as well, actually in all conference rooms. Raffle today, at the end of day today, talking at the very last slides, we're going to be giving away certain prizes. We have a free consultation with inside career strategies. They're going to help, or Scott, will help you with your LinkedIn profile to make sure that it's as good as it can possibly be. We have a certified agile leadership, which is going to be held on December 5th with transformation experts. We appreciate that, Rick and his team over there. We have a free admission to a PMI mixer as well as a dinner in 2021, which is going to be pretty terrific. We have 10 Amazon gift cards. They're $25 each. And again, I basically made out a spreadsheet. Being the geek that I am, I have a spreadsheet that will randomly select the names for each of these opportunities. And then we have a grand prize of a $100 gift card for Best Buy. So stick around for that. You'll find it very interesting and a lot of fun at the end. So how does this work? We're dealing with this new technology, and what does it mean? You guys are all hearing me right now. I am commanding the desk or the stage, and that's how it basically works. A couple things I want to draw your attention to. First of all, you were all sent a welcome email that has the agenda, that has the YouTube video that you see that I've listed out right here, that explains Remo. It explains how to enter and create your profile, how to get into this system, and how to move around. I'm going to touch on a couple of those things, but just to let you know that please look back at that email. Please look at the agenda, because if you have those, then you have everything you need in order to make this successful. Another thing, if you are using other than a personal laptop or a personal computer, it's iffy, okay? iPads do not work. Mobile devices are suspect, okay? It may look like it's working, however, it is not certified. This technology is brand new, which is actually kind of cool because we are actually giving them back a lot of that information in a lot of the things that we have found. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Also, one of the things that we have established in the bottom right corner of each one of the sessions is a help desk. If somebody sees you, first of all, if you see those little stars next to people, those are folks who are managers. They've been through the technology. They know what's going on. If you go to that help desk, we will also help you when we see you over there. Okay? All right. When you come in and you are now in a session, one thing that I highly, highly recommend is go to what Connie has so eloquently referred to, the hamburger in the upper left-hand corner, the 3 lines. Click on that, go to My Profile. Open that up. You can put in your LinkedIn profile. You can put in the links to that. You can put in your name, your all kinds of interesting things, even your own picture, okay? Which makes it a lot more interesting because that then becomes your card when somebody actually sees you and clicks on you in this technology. Also, you probably have figured it out, you can, using this technology, move from one table to another. Now, make sure that your camera is on and your microphone is on. Then you can actually talk to each other, just like you're sitting at a table with each other. Another thing to notice that isn't necessarily listed here, when you look at the bottom menu, there's a thing that says tile. If you go to a tile view, it uses the entire screen so that you can see everybody very clearly in big pictures and the whole 9 yards. You can go back to the floor view anytime you want, but to do a tile, it's much more communicative and a little bit easier for you to have conversations with folks. We have also designed these sessions to have, you'll see that there are some tables on the outsides that only have 2 seats. The purpose for the reason why we did that is so that if you wanted to have a private conversation with someone, go to one of those tables and it would just be one-on-one, okay? The campus map, how does this whole thing fit together, right? If you guys would like, you might want to, on my presentation that's on your screen, you're gonna see 4 arrows. You might wanna take this to the full screen. I know I'm having a really good hair day, but I think it's important for you to see how the entire thing works and how to get back and forth on everything, okay? So if you hit those 4 arrows, go ahead and do that so that you can see exactly what I'm talking about when I go through this. The first thing you're gonna see is a map. There are 3 buildings, quote unquote, remote, it's a remote buildings, but it's a building. that we are actually occupying. The first that you're in right now is the main conference room, okay? The main conference room will also become breakout sessions 1, okay, when we get to the breakout sessions. It's blue, the seats are blue, it's gonna be really easy to see that, and you're good to go, okay? We have breakout sessions 2, that is an orange session in an orange building. You'll see that as we continue, and we have breakout sessions 3, which is the purple, okay? That's at the top. That's how you should visualize it in your head. What you're gonna see is when you are in the main conference room or any of the other ones, if you want to go to one of the other rooms, you simply click on the icon in the bottom right or bottom left-hand side. And you can see, for example, if I click on the purple one right there, it would actually take me to the to the purple breakout sessions. So it makes a lot of sense when it's time to do that. Now, those sessions are not open yet, so you're not going to be able to go over to those at this particular time. However, when they go open and we say, okay, guys, go to your breakouts, you can do that. If you want to stay in the blue, just stay in the main session and you're good to go. Also, for your convenience, you have the agenda. If you click on the enter here next to the actual session that you would like to participate in, it will take you directly to that session, okay? So you don't even have to go into the blue session and navigate over and all that kind of crap. That's all you have to do is double click on it and you're gonna go directly into it. The one thing I do ask is that when you do that, close it out again when you're done, because it gets a little bit screwed up and you may have some problems there later on. But it is a nice, easy way to get from one to the other. We have a Zoom session open. If somebody is having complete issues, I don't know what I'm doing, pull your hair out sort of stuff, we have several people who are manning the Zoom session. I would recommend calling into it rather than clicking on it, because there is a very important thing. You cannot use your camera for this and Zoom at the same time. It will cause problems, okay? Shout out to the board of directors. Amazing people, folks. I've had just an amazing year with these folks. They are, I keep using the word amazing, but really they are. And the amount of time that they have dedicated to this has just been terrific. Gus Rosales, we have Teresa, Shivani, Sue, Jean-Luc, Ijoma, Marilyn, Claudia, Stephen, and that's me. I think that's a really good hair day too I had. Oh, and shout out to our team that will be joining us next year. You can see the president-elect, Victor. They do a president-elect and a president at the same time. It's kind of an interesting way to put those together. Tasha, Pedro, and Marilyn will be the VP of Technology again. All right. Again, volunteer, volunteer, volunteer. Great group of people, get together often and really dedicated to getting this organization going. Okay, so pretty much right on time. I'm going to go ahead and introduce Andrew Tarvin, who is the CEO of Humor That Works, leadership development company that teaches professionals how to use humor when they're doing their management. Okay, it's really terrific to have him here. You can see that he has been on TED Talk. He has done all kinds of interesting things, and he's here to, he actually has a PMP too, guys. He's been a project manager for several years when he began his career. So the man knows what he's talking about. So without further ado, Andrew, come on on. Be right back, folks.